What if I told you that the heaviest things we carry around can't even be measured on a scale? Today, we're going to talk about a really powerful idea that kind of redefines what it means to feel lighter. We're diving into this explainer, shedding the invisible weight.
This quote, it just gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? The phrase losing weight, it grabs your attention right away. And why wouldn't it? It's a familiar goal, something you can actually see and measure and talk about with other people. But here's the thing, what if the stuff that's truly holding us back, the stuff making us feel heavy and just slow, isn't physical at all? Which leads us to the big question we're tackling today. Is that really the only weight we carry?
And that question brings us to our first main idea here, the invisible weight. So let's take a second to really understand these burdens that, we just can't see.
So what exactly is this invisible weight? Well, think of it like an invisible backpack that you're hauling around every single day. It's stuffed with that worry from yesterday, the anxiety about tomorrow, maybe an old grudge you just can't seem to let go of.
This comparison really lays it all out. Physical weight? It's visible, it's measurable. But this invisible weight? It's unseen, and it is so hard to get a handle on. And here's the key part, the really crucial thing. That invisible weight is often way more dangerous to our overall well-being.
And listen, this weight has real consequences. It's not just a feeling. It can literally slow us down, make us physically sick, and it can chip away at who we are. It can get so heavy that you might look in the mirror one day and just not recognize the person staring back.
So, of course, this leads to something we're all looking for, right? The quest for balance. But to even have a chance at finding it, we first have to figure out what the real obstacles are.
You know how it is. When we feel totally off balance, we tend to blame the usual suspects. Our crazy schedule, a demanding job, you name it. But the source material makes this incredible point. The thing that's really blocking us is almost never what we think it is.
So, if it's not the obvious stuff, then what is it? Well, the real obstacles are much sneakier. They're things like constant pressure from the outside world, or that one negative thought that's just set up camp in your mind, or a nagging feeling that holds you back. These are the true culprits. This quote, it just puts it so perfectly. It's like a law of physics for minds. You simply cannot achieve balance if one single thing is tipping the scales. The whole system gets thrown out of whack. Okay, so we've laid out the problem pretty clearly, but what's the solution? Well, this is where it gets really interesting. The source offers up this super powerful mental tool called the sinking ship analogy.
I want you to really try this with me for a second. Just picture it. Your life is a ship sailing on the ocean. It's your ship, but it's starting to take on water. It's overloaded with all that invisible weight we've been talking about, and it's starting to go down.
So what do you do? How do you stay afloat? You have to start tossing the unnecessary weight overboard. And the process is actually pretty straightforward. First, you see your life as that ship. Second, you have to identify what's actually weighing it down, that old resentment, that constant fear. Third, you make a conscious choice about what you can get rid of. And finally, this is the most important part, you have to mentally, with real intention, throw it overboard. And look, this isn't just a clever little thought experiment. It's a practical, real tool for taking that very first step towards shedding what's truly weighing you down. The power of this whole thing is in its simplicity. This one mental exercise could literally save you from sinking. I love how the source puts it. It's a workout for your head and your heart. And yeah, it might be tough at first, but that's how we get stronger on the inside.
And so, that brings us to the final question, and this one is just for you. As you picture yourself standing on the deck of your ship, looking at all that invisible weight you're carrying, the real question isn't if you should lighten the load. The question is, what will you throw overboard first?